Androni Giocattoli, wasn't he, before he went across to Team Sky in 2019. Big acceleration there by Julian Alaphilippe, who will not give up. Such a tenacious, stylish rider, and he really is, you know, giving, well, he's kind of showing off those stripes in a wonderful, wonderful way. Again, but he has this kind of style and tendency, doesn't he, to weave across the road, which is dangerous. Bernal goes, stamps on the pedals. Can Alaphilippe respond to that ferocious acceleration by the Colombian? But he eases again, that classic little bit of an easement. What Bernal won't want to do at all here, Dan, is tow Alaphilippe across the gap, will he?
No, he won't, because, as you said, Alaphilippe has picked up a few bonus seconds, so he won't want to bring him across to his teammate, because otherwise Alaphilippe's going to go into the race lead. Just a little test there, just to see where his rivals were at. He wasn't able to get rid of Alaphilippe. He has been able to distance Wout Poels, but once again, Alaphilippe might be frustrated, but Bernal, of course, isn't going to work with him.
You know, that big acceleration, the double acceleration, has actually distanced Wout Poels. We've now got just under 1 kilometre to go now. The Queen stage of the Tour de la Provence. What a stage it has been. A bit of a slow burn. We had the 6-man breakaway early on. Then we hit the slopes of Mount Ventoux. It was Astana who lit things up early on. But then it was a big, big acceleration by this young man here, the young Colombian, 23 years of age, riding for the Ineos Grenadiers. It is Ivan Ramiro Sosa, who is now clear. He's still got around 20 seconds on the chase behind. And what a chase it is, Dan. None other than the world champion, Julian Alaphilippe, and the 2019 Tour de France champion, Egan Bernal. What a finale this is.
It's been a cracking finale. As I said, I've been looking forward to this race and this particular stage for a long time, and it hasn't disappointed. Ivan Ramiro Sosa, maybe I didn't expect to see him take the win today. He was the rider that we'd been told was the leader of Team Ineos for this particular race, but after we saw Egan Bernal derove before the start, and the fact that he was the 4th rider in the lineup for Team Ineos for much of the lower slopes, we started to wonder whether it was Egan Bernal himself who'd lead the team today. But Sosa clearly on great form.
He certainly has. We've got one significant hairpin to go. But as we said, the vast majority of this climb just goes up and up. You can see the road ahead of you. It's really, really psychologically such a tough climb. Not just a gradient, just the way that the road wends its way up unmercifully. 400 meters to go. This man is on the edge, pushing with every single fibre that he's got in his body, as is this man as well. That is the face of a world champion, fully committed. He said that he wanted to come out to play, and boy, has he done that. It's just wonderful stuff, but I don't think he's going to be able to close the gap to this man. Sosa, with just a couple of 100 meters to go, is going to take, without a shadow of a doubt, the biggest win of his young career. The Ineos Grenadier from Colombia. Had some big wins in the past, but this is a very, very special one, and one of the most iconic climbs in the world of cycling, with a devastating attack. Ivan Sosa of Ineos Grenadiers is the winner of Stage 3 at Chalet Reynard on Mount Ventoux. What a win, Dan. Superb stuff. Rounding the corner. It's just
stuff from him and from his team. Egan Bernal is going to sweep up the bonus seconds for 2nd place. A disappointed Alaphilippe will come across the line in 3rd, but he needn't be disappointed. That, Matt, was a great performance by the world champion, as it has been every single day so far.
Yeah, I mean, he said he wanted to come out to play. We know he's got good cut. He's a great climber, shows it in solid form, and I wouldn't exactly call that a comeback ride, but after a difficult, maybe, first year with Bahrain, great to see Wout Poels climbing so well. Very solid 4th place. This looks like it's the group led by Herrada. Ciccone is where Van Sevenen. Herrada, good, well, violent acceleration there. Herrada showing a clean pair of heels to Giulio Ciccone. Volker Mollema, his teammate, is there. Van Sevenen is there too. Conrad just at the back of that group. Vlasov, I think, rounding out maybe the top 10 there. The last rider, well, the rider from Astana there
too, I think, Matt, as well. So a quality group that didn't separate themselves from each other, all at the same level. Further down, Matteo Jorgensen, great ride by the American here, who's going to finish just outside the top 10. Aurélien Paripant, is that with him, or is it Ben O'Connor from AG2R, Warren Barguil? So some good company there for the American, who's got a bright future in front of him.
Well, that is a superb ride. I mean, all of the riders, Fabro just crossing the line now, but of all the riders out in the front, Dan, we know a great win by Sosa, but kind of not really a surprise when you look at, you know, what we'd learned before the race. But for that young American, that, I think, that's kind of the ride of the day, really, the surprise of the day, as we look at Dylan Teuns. We know he's coming back into some good form. Still a pretty solid performance, still so early in the season. Bit of a nod there from Tierns for his teammate, already caped up and riding back down the mountain. But solid ride from Tierns. But there we knew, Dan, we came into this race, Sosa was the team leader. Bit of a change of plan today. I think that was just to throw people off the scent. Another little group just coming home. I think that's Rosetto there, just coming home, leading that group clear. Oh, good to see Fabio Aru there as well, yeah.
And
so
Rodriguez, obviously, in that group, who was incredibly important in setting up Team Ineos Grenadiers today.
Yeah,
It's a good start to the year for the team, hasn't it? 3 wins already. Ghana taking the final 2 stages of the Étoile de Bessèges there.
Well, there's your prediction, Dan. So my prediction was second, and your prediction
Yes.
was like 85th or something.
I know. It's not been a great couple of days, has it? I might retire.
Well, there we go. That was entertainment at its best. So stage 3 looks like this. Ivan Ramrimo Sosa of the Ineos Grenadiers takes the stage and the biggest win of his career. Second place, Egan Bernal, a teammate, of course, of Sosa. And in third place there, the world road race champion, Julien Alaphilippe of De Koning Quickstep. And this is the moment, Dan, where this young man really showed us what he can do, really showed his class. And as well as a wonderful victory, I think an important victory for this young man as well.
He rode brilliantly, didn't he? As I said, I wasn't expecting him to have the ability to go on the attack after his teammates pulled away from the pace setting at the front, because he looked like he was all